So the game I'm playing today is called Fort Loop. This is a puzzle game where you play as a thief and you have to steal a bunch of diamonds from a fort. Pretty easy to understand. Of course, the fort is guarded by knights, so it's not going to be as simple as just walking on in and just taking the diamonds. It's going to be a lot trickier than that. What also makes it even more tricky is that the fort is apparently stuck in a time loop, so every few seconds or so, the fort will completely reset on itself, and the position of every single object will be reset along with it. However, you can easily exploit this because you yourself do not get reset by the time loop, and many of the game's puzzles will require you to take advantage of the time loop in order to even complete them. Now that being said, this is a very short game, and it's not a particularly difficult one either. This game originally came out in 2020, so it is relatively recent. It was made for Ludum Dare 47, so this is in fact another Game Jam game that I am showing off to you guys here, and it was made by a developer whose games I have covered on the channel before. That is, of course, Sebastian Bernard, also known as Deep Night Games. That's right, we are actually going to be playing another one of his games today. I was searching through more of the games that he released on itch.io, looking for something that I thought was interesting, or I guess something that I thought would make for an interesting video, and Fort Loop seemed pretty much right up my alley. I have become sort of enamored with time loop games recently, especially after playing Loop Hero, so I was really interested to see what exactly this sort of game mechanic would look like when applied to a puzzle game. It does have some pretty good ratings on itch. I think it has about 50 ratings in total, and I think the average score is like 4.6 or 4.7 out of 5. And just in case you're unfamiliar with Sebastian Bernard's work, because I don't think I mentioned this up to this point, but he is the lead developer of Dead Cells. Or I should say he was the lead developer of Dead Cells, because I believe he is working as a solo dev now. I don't think he works at Motion Twin anymore. So the controls here are pretty simple. You use either the arrows or gamepad to move, and I'm not currently using a gamepad, so we're just using the arrows. Press the up arrow to jump. I don't believe you can crouch in this game at all. Use the left and right arrow keys to move around. Oh yeah, the W, A, S, and D keys also work as well. You press W to jump and A and S to move left and right. Spacebar does have a use as well, but I'm gonna explain what exactly its use is when we actually get introduced to it. Indeed, there's the logo right there, Fort Loop. Use up arrow or pad A to jump, which I literally just explained like 30 seconds ago. Alright, so this right here is a diamond. So you take the diamond down these ladders. Oh yeah, by the way, you can descend ladders with the down arrow key. So I guess down arrow does actually have a use, but it's just not used for crouching. So, you're the thief, right? Indeed, I am the thief. So what you have to do is that you have to bring the diamonds to these little slots right here, and once you put them in the slots, then the level is beaten. We are going to get introduced to the actual time loop mechanic here in just a couple of levels. I thought you would be taller. So we're just going to bring this diamond down here. Yeah, we have to make 2 trips here, because you can only hang on to 1 diamond at a time. Okay, so I do think we are actually going to get introduced to the spacebar's functionality. Press space or pad X to throw items. So I think what we gotta do is that we have to stand on this ledge right here, and then jump, and then press spacebar. And yeah, we just throw it at the slot. This is gonna come in handy in some of the later levels, because we are pretty much gonna have to, like, throw the diamonds, like, right before the time loop initiates. Yeah, see these torches? Loop back in time. Yeah, so the torches fizzle out after a while, and when they do finally fizzle out, then the entire room is going to get reset automatically. When torches turn off, the whole castle loops back in time. Press enter or pad Y to turn torches off. Yeah, you can also do this manually too by pressing the enter key. So I think what we gotta do here is that we have to go into this room, and I am going to just loop, yeah, I'm just gonna initiate the time loop immediately. Yeah, so then we just take the, yeah, we take the key, we open up that door, because that door's locked, we have to go get the diamond. So normally when you enter that room, and just for the record, I've already played this entire game off screen, because it's not a particularly long game, but when you enter that room, the door behind you will close, and I don't think you'll be able to get out. Well, I think you will be able to, but you're pretty much forced to use the key on that door when it does close behind you, because it will become locked. And then there's no way for you to open up the other locked door that is holding the diamond. So basically what you have to do is that you have to enter the room before the time loop initiates, and then enable the time loop manually so that you can still grab the key without the door closing, and then you can go and unlock that other door and get the diamond. So I believe what you have to do here is that, yeah, I think I want to go into this room, loop back in time, hit the switch, and then we can open up this door right here. This one is impossible, just give up. Literally just completed it. I mean, this is probably one of the easiest levels in the game, honestly, and there aren't that many levels to begin with. You can keep these, I have plenty of them. So this is a level where diamonds are just raining from the sky, apparently, and you just have to go and put them into these slots. I mean, we can also do this where we just throw them. There we go. You're not really looking for my diamonds, right? Alright, what exactly do we do here? I think we hit the switch, because that door's not going to become useful to us anymore. Okay, so this is the point now where we're getting introduced to guards. So the guards cannot actually kill you in this game, and you also attack the guards automatically, too. That's another thing. Okay, well, there's a bunch of guards right here that all just die and explode into pixelated blood, but... Okay, wait. Hang on a minute. Okay, so the proper solution to that puzzle was to try and do another time loop so that the guards could come back to life, and then I could actually grab another diamond from them. Because the guard that dropped the diamond, if I brought him back to life and killed him again, he would actually drop another diamond, and then I could use that one to beat the level. But for whatever reason, when I threw that one diamond into the slot, it counted as both slots being filled. I did not see that when I first played this game. Yeah, I did not encounter that bug when I first played the game. Okay, well, if you want to know what that green portal is, that portal essentially allows you to clone items. So I threw a key into the green portal, and it actually duplicated the key. So then we can use 2 keys now to unlock both of these doors and complete the level. Yeah, that was really strange. I mean, like I said, normally you have to do a time loop in order to, in order for that to work. Yeah, that was really strange. I don't know why that counted as, like, 2 emeralds being inserted, because that was only 1, or like a diamond. Yeah, by the way, that level right there, you had to actually clone the diamond itself, and for whatever reason, that causes the diamond to change color. I don't really know why. It's like a parallel universe diamond or something. It's a diamond from an alternate dimension. It's a blood diamond. I mean, it basically is like red. Well, maybe not red necessarily, but it's like... Well, okay, well, I guess it's more like purple, but whatever. I don't know how colors work. Yeah, you know, red is basically just purple. I mean, it is technically a combination of red and blue, so... I mean, I guess in a way, purple is kind of like... It contains, like, hints of red. What am I even talking about right now? Okay, I just want to show you this right here. So, even though there's no way to manually crouch in this game, there are tunnels that you can pass through, and your character will automatically crouch and crawl through them. And if you're wondering what we're supposed to do in this level, by the way, we need to grab, one of these diamonds here. Well, we need to grab both of these diamonds, and we have to throw them into the, appropriate slot, which I don't think I did. I believe I completely screwed this up, so I'm actually just going to restart. You press the R key to restart, manually. So I think what I want to do is that I want to grab this diamond first. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's a bit of leeway with, you know, how close you can be to the diamond. You just stand on the ledge, you'll grab the diamond automatically. I also have no idea why you move faster when you're looping back in time. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it might be. It does become kind of difficult to control your character when you are moving that fast, though, admittedly. Okay, so I need to make sure that this guy doesn't knock me off the edge. There we go. Very nice indeed. Because I think I need to bring the diamond on the right over to, yeah, this other slot that I need to actually throw it into. There we go. Yeah, I completely botched it the last time. You're stuck in this looping castle forever. Yeah, we'll see about that, buddy boy. Apparently I have control over time itself, so... Am I Doctor Who? I have no freaking idea. There we go. Just throw it in there. Just throw it in there. You just gotta lob that gem into that freaking slot right there. Very nice. Okay, so this level right here, I do believe... Do I want to hit this switch first? I might want to. Hit this switch first. Kill this guard. Actually, hang on a second. That is not what I think I'm gonna try and do. What I may actually try to do instead is hit the switch, but instead of opening up Yeah, the door with the gem slot in it. Gonna use this key and travel through here. I got the diamond, right? So I think... Do I loop back in time again? Probably. Oh no, I definitely loop back in time again. Okay, so throw it at the door, and then we're going to open up the door, and then we can just, yeah, we can just bring it into the room, and that's it. The level's done. Okay, so I just want to warn you guys right now that this is actually the final level in the game. That's right, we've already reached the end of the game pretty much. This is the last level right here. So we have a bunch of locked doors. We do also have another green portal again, though. So I do believe we want to bring one of these keys over to the portal and clone it, because I think what we'll be able to do, possibly, is, hang on a second, let me think about this here. Okay, so I want to loop again. Open this, open that. Okay, well actually, we can do this first, where we, yeah, throw the gem in there. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do this all in one go. Oh, lob it! Oh, frick. Okay, no. No, so we're gonna have to do 2 trips there. Yeah, but you will notice that as soon as you throw a diamond into one of the slots, the diamond will not get reset. Any diamond that you've already managed to capture will not get reset when the time loop initiates, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a close call, but I think we'll have time. I think we'll have time to do it. We gotta throw it. There we go. Very nice indeed. And, yeah, that is actually the end of the game. Again, I can understand why the game would be so short, because, again, you're working under a 2-day deadline, because, like, if you're making a game for Ludum Dare, usually the deadline for games is typically 48 hours, although I think if you're developing it for the competition part of Ludum Dare specifically, then I think it gives you 72 hours. Because I think there's, like, 2 different versions of Ludum Dare that developers can make games for, because I think there is the Game Jam, which gives you only 48 hours to make a game, but then there's the actual competition, where they give you 72 hours. But I guess in this instance, Sebastian Bernard decided to just develop a game for the Jam, and it seems like that's what he has done with all of his other Ludum Dare entries, so yeah, there you go. That's Fort Loop, a very short and sweet puzzle game about a thief trying to steal diamonds from a infinitely looping castle. Yes, it is pretty short, it's not that difficult, and it also seems to be rather buggy as well, but for a small Game Jam game that was made in just 48 hours, I can forgive it for its flaws. I do like the idea behind it, because I have become pretty fascinated with time loop games in recent months, and I wanted to see if I could try and find another example of that sort of gameplay, regardless of its size or scope. And I have pretty much decided at this point that I want to try and cover more of Deep Knight's games on the channel. I think I am going to try and cover the remainder of his free games that he released on itch, like a lot of the stuff that he made for Ludum Dare. And of course, I still want to do a video on the full version of Nuclear Blaze, so I will likely be returning to that game sometime later this year. I don't know when, because I don't really like making promises on that, because oftentimes I end up breaking those promises. Okay, so real quickly, I just want to show you guys the intended way of solving this particular level right here. So normally, okay, well, that is definitely not the normal way. Hang on a second. Yeah, see, the only unfortunate thing about this is that every time I want to go back to, like, the start of the game, I have to refresh the webpage every single time, because I am playing the browser-based version of the game. I do know that there is also, like, a desktop version that you can download too, but I didn't feel like downloading that version. I just felt like it would be a lot easier to play the web version instead, especially since it would be a lot easier to set up in OBS, because I could just open up another, like, browser, like another browser source through OBS, and I could just set it up through that, because all I'd have to do is just type in the URL, and then there you go, it would just load immediately. Hang on a second, I want to show you guys how exactly you're meant to beat this puzzle normally, because that bug did not occur at all when I played this off screen. I mean, I really have to wonder why it doesn't occur on that particular level that I just beat. Okay, can we actually try and do this normally here? How about I throw it from further away? There we go, so that way the bug does not trigger. So what you have to do is that you have to loop back in time at least once. And then you have to kill this other guard, because you'll notice that when he comes back to life, he actually drops another, he drops another diamond. So that's how you're supposed to beat that puzzle normally. And I've already mentioned before that the guards cannot actually kill you in this game because they don't attack you directly, and you also attack automatically whenever you get close to them. So real quickly, before I end this video off, there is one weird little thing that I would like to show you guys in regards to these tunnels right here. So these tunnels that you normally crouch through, they do have really weird properties when you're trying to carry diamonds through them. If you try throwing diamonds at the tunnels for long enough, you can actually get them to just bug through the tunnels. And I do believe it's possible to use that bug on the level where you get introduced to the green portals. I believe it is actually possible to just straight up throw the diamond through the tunnel on top. Or is that the level I'm thinking of? I don't know. Let me think about this here for a minute. Well, I don't know. I might be able to demonstrate this on this level. So I believe if you jump and then press spacebar, sometimes you can cause the diamond to glitch through this tunnel. I don't know if you can do it in this level necessarily, but there is one level later on where you can do that. Yeah, because you can't carry the diamonds through the tunnel if you're crouching. But if you try pressing spacebar, like if you mash spacebar enough, you can actually get it to just, like, glitch through the tunnel and wind up on the other side. I don't think you can do it in this level, though, because it doesn't seem to be working. Also, I do find that the camera can be a little bit wonky in other levels as well, like in this one, where it just, like, it just randomly snaps upwards, as you can see, when you go up that ladder. I don't know exactly why it does that, but again, I can forgive this game for having a couple of bugs here and there because it was only developed in 2 days for a game jam, so... And the game was released for free anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, there we go. It actually did not trigger again that time. I mean, I guess it's only this guy that I have to kill here because he's the only one who drops the diamond. Yeah, I mean, you can still attack enemies even when you're holding a diamond. Okay, yeah, it's this level right here, because I think what you can do is that you can take the diamond up to these tunnels, and you can just... I think you can actually throw it through this tunnel right here if you mash spacebar hard enough. And you can kind of see that it's already, kind of bugging out a little bit anyway. I was able to get this to work before off screen, and I didn't even do it on purpose, because I was just, I was testing to see if you could actually take the diamonds through the tunnels with you, which you can't. Yeah, there we go, like, right there. I actually got it to bug right through the tunnel, so I didn't even need to use the green portal to duplicate the key so that I could open up both of those doors and go on to the other side. Yeah, and by the way, if you do this right here, where you take the diamond to one of the slots immediately, then you do need to restart the level entirely, because you actually need to use the green portal to duplicate the diamond. If you've already thrown the diamond into the slot, then it's not going to respawn when the time loop initiates. Actually, can I also, like, throw it through here as well? I don't know. Maybe the reason why it worked in the other level was because the tunnel was relatively small. I don't exactly know. I don't even know why it does that to begin with. Can I do it with both of them? Oh god. Oh Lord have mercy. Well, I can cause some weird thing to happen where they kind of just bug out. Oh my god. Yeah, oh god, what even is this movement right here? Yeah, but that was like the only thing I wanted to show off because that was actually a bug that I encountered off screen. Oh my god, I just like slide around. Oh yeah, I do just slide. He does just slide on his own when I mash the spacebar like that. When he's trying to pick up, like, both diamonds at once. Oh god, that's really weird. Like, look at this movement right here. What in the world is that? Yeah, but I can't throw them through the, I can't throw them through the tunnel, because that doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, those were just some other oddities that I wanted to show you guys there, that I discovered off screen. But there's pretty much nothing else that I wish to discuss regarding Fort Loop. I do like the idea behind it. It doesn't really seem like there's a way to fail the game, though. Especially considering the guards don't even attack you. I mean, they do chase after you, but you just attack them automatically when they get close to you, and they just end up dying anyway, so they're more of a nuisance than anything else. They just get in your way. I can definitely see the potential for speedrunning here, especially since there does seem to be a bug where you can actually glitch the diamonds through some of the tunnels. It seems like you can easily exploit that in order to shave off a few seconds of time. But it doesn't seem to work on every single level. In fact, it only seems to work on one level. But even so, it would still save time, because you don't need to go and clone that key by throwing it into the portal. So yeah, I have nothing more to say about this. It's just an interesting little tech demo from the creator of Dead Cells, and I think this game was pretty much meant to be a tech demo, because Sebastian Bernard also mentioned that this game was mostly developed as a test for a custom map creator that he developed. So Fort Loop was mostly developed as a way to test out that tool, and I do believe he has released that tool for free ever since he put this game out. I'm not going to link you guys to that tool though, because this video has nothing to do with that tool, but I do believe there is a link to the tool on his itch.io page. Like, there is a page where you can go to in order to download it. And if you want to download Fort Loop and play it for yourself, the link is in the description. It's completely free, but you can also pay money for it if you want. And there is a desktop version that you can download too. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!